Okay. No, that's fine. No, you can talk. I'm gonna tell everybody on the Twitter that we're live.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Say.
We're live now. Hey, everybody that's watching, thanks for waiting. I was running some errands, and it was my fault that we were late. I still have to grab my character sheet. Stand by.
Okay, I can see us. My Twitch banner is huge, and I don't know how to make it stop. That's okay.
Hi, Lobster88. Hi, Cooking Curry, and the Space Hamster Boo, and Irish Pirate 13. And Jared the Glittering King.
Jareth the Glitter King? Honey, after your own heart.
I know.
Boy, let's get together.
Wait, Jareth the Glitter King.
Lobster says Nassim.
I cannot.
Your makeup is on point.
I can't say it straight. Jareth the Glitter King. I keep wanting to say clean. Jareth the Glitter Clean.
Glitter.
All right. Well,
get your character sheet,
don't
woman.
matter anymore.
Jareth. Wait a second. Hold on. My computer is still processing sound, not through my headphones. Give me a second.
Okay.
Does that mean we shut up?
What?
Does that mean we all have to be quiet again? Is this where you yell at us to be quiet again?
No.
Brittany's yelling at us.
Hey, switch.
Stop.
So we've got
Other mom.
basically everybody that wrote A.
Brittany, do you have your character sheet or what?
I do.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
I don't know if
Do
you
you
can tell.
have dice?
Do you even dice, bro?
Oh, bitch. Hold on. Let me show you these motherfucking dice. Stand by.
Oh, yes.
We are back from Gen Con, everybody, with lots of new dice.
Do you see this? It doesn't look
yeah.
like much because the camera's not focusing. This is Moonstone, god damn it.
That's awesome.
This is motherfucking lapis lazuli. It's my favorite stone. Look at that.
I got cards because I'm not very exciting, but they're
How
cool. They're
practical.
the equipment cards that just came out. So like the Ring of Evasion, now I have it, and then it has all the
That's
stats.
so
So
cute.
so we don't have to sit there and go, I don't know what it does. Do you
Wait.
want to open up the DMG?
You're gonna say, bitch, this is what it does. Listen
Fish,
to my words.
here, look.
Nazim,
Look.
are you wearing lapis lazuli eyeshadow?
I mean,
Yes.
that's not what it's called, but that's the whole point. I'm feeling my
Brittany.
water element tonight. I have got
Brittany.
my blue dice
What?
out.
Brittany.
What?
We're back. Celeste and I are backwards.
We're
So I
backwards.
guess I'm just running game tonight, and you all are doomed.
Oh!
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh.
I'm so ready to play car. I'd fuck some shit. Oh.
All right, here's what that means. That means you guys signed in out of Polish Ogre. I'm gonna be out 4 hours sleep, but I wanted to say venture away, and I can't wait for the podcast to catch up. Hold on, guys, listen, Linda, listen. Polish Ogre made moonshine, and that shit fucked me up on Friday. So thank you,
All of
Polish
us.
Ogre. And then Polish Ogre was delightful enough to drive Nassim and I to and Josh Peralt and Bucky Masters from Taking Initiative podcast to a hotel that was out in the boonies. That fool drove like a goddamn champion, and we were wasted in the back seat. And he was like, "This is fine. So Polish Ogre, thank you
I saw
so
that.
much. And you,
I
Thank
saw
you.
the picture, and I love the hashtag "Take us drunk, we are home," and that is now my new favorite line.
Take us drunk. We are home.
Polish Ogre is one of the most OG fuckers I've ever met. I have so
Yes.
much great love for you, so thank you. And
Yes,
get
thank
that
you. And
get that
go
sleep.
sleep. Yeah.
Get that sleep. All right.
Anyway, you can probably tell we're really all excited. We just 3 of us just come back from Gen Con, and we were super sad Sage wasn't there with us. But next year, all 4 of us are going to be there, and it's going to be a mess. Indiana's just going to drown us in alcohol, and it'll be amazing. And we met so many cool people, and yeah. But now we gotta get back into this episode,
Yeah,
right?
sorry.
That thing we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Venture Maidens. I'm gonna get this started. Today, I forgot how to do an intro. Today,
We're all fucked.
I have no idea. I will be your dungeon master, Celeste Conowitch.
But only for today.
Only today. So enjoy it.
This one-time offer.
Moments are fleeting. Enjoy
And
them.
if you call in the next 20 minutes,
Where'd we go?
Brittany,
I will be your Elven Warlock, Carnadel.
Wow, we fucked this up so bad. Bingo square.
I'm not fucking up. I am not fucking up. I have not stuttered, and nor have I stated incorrect information. I will be your Elven Warlock, Arnadel Athil, played by Brittany.
I think Brittany's already drunk.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh god, this episode is gonna be so hard, you guys.
I'm about to get more drunk. Do you see? I've got water ready, and I've got
There's significantly more wine in there than there is water in that jug. So.
Better
Anyway.
fill it up.
All right, continuing with this hot mess. See, is Nassim playing your human monk, Sayanur.
And I, Sage, will be playing Kara, the benevolent barbarian.
You're not benevolent.
You seriously?
You're not benevolent. You're benevolent in your ability to dish like evil, like hardcore shittiness to people's faces. You're gonna hit them with your axe, and that's benevolent, and that it's benevolent to you.
Yes. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Okay, everyone, as mentioned,
You're benevolent to Gidget.
in the chat, I did receive the Crown of Inspiration last game, so let me go ahead and 1 second. Ooh, look at my pretty fairy lights.
We just go
Oh.
fucking Coachella tonight.
We are Coachella tonight, baby. So I have inspiration. None of the other maidens have inspiration because they spent it all last game. And speaking of last game, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well,
I'm
you
trying to
have
move on still.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well,
We got booped into this weird place, and we had just walked into this
fears tailored to each of us
Mhm.
appeared, and we had to face, and we did. And we
yes.
were also met with a mind puzzle of how to then leave the room after having defeated the first round.
the
We did our best.
You did do your best.
the first part of the text said, in order to be a Corellian, you must have the strength to face your greatest fears. And we're like, all right, I'm ready to fuck some shit up. So then we were kicking ass, and Salye was so
Lit.
in it.
You were
Fucking-
crazy.
Too legit to quit.
She was there. She was living.
She was living her truth.
She was living her best life.
Yeah.
Live your truth.
And
Killing my
then
dad one more time.
Hit me, baby.
Oh, no.
Patricide
Celeste,
one
no.
more time.
You both stop that right now. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay, we start. Yep. Okay, so the fight puzzle and then the mind puzzle, and then you guys made it out eventually.
Yeah.
After some trial and error.
Mm-hmm. And
The
what did you-
closets. The closets.
And then we were in like another hallway purgatory
I'm
before the
kind of
next.
calling them antechambers in my notes.
Okay.
Whatever you want to
We were-
say.
I can see that.
We were in an antechamber where we found, I think it was needles.
Needles and scorch marks.
Needles
Yes.
and scorch marks.
Like sewing needles or hypodermic needles?
Hypodermic needles.
Like syringes.
Well, they're just the needles though. So imagine a sewing needle except like a foot long.
So you couldn't inject yourself with this.
Correct.
So not hypodermic needles.
Yeah, but they're like the size. You know?
So like,
sewing,
large pins.
yeah, big pins.
okay.
Except without balls on the end. Just really big fuck you needles. Yep.
Pins. They're like pins
Pins.
for like
Hmm.
burlap.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And then we entered the room following, which was the chessboard looking room.
Mm-hmm.
We
It's the
decided
same
to
room.
Investigate.
It's the same room with the needles. The needles are scattered about the chessboard, right?
No. That was the room leading into it, into the chessboard room.
The
had needles and-
antechamber.
The
Oh,
antechamber
God.
had the
Okay.
scorch marks and the needles.
It's been a minute, you guys.
Yep. Yeah. And then what had happened at the very end there, Kara?
Kara was like, I'm so good at detecting traps. And then was like, this is fine. And like just went to step on one of the tiles and super failed her dexterity save and got a point of dexterity damage, which is going to make crossing this puzzle so much harder the more we fail.
Oh,
my God.
Why would you assume that? Yep.
Wait,
Chad.
you just said it though. What kind of damage did you take? Strength?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Sorry.
Last room was strength.
After taking 3 points of strength damage from the previous room.
Y'all don't
Yep.
mind. Don't pay attention to what you're seeing. I'm cropping something and I need it visible. So don't avert thine eyes. Don't look.
Okay.
Don't look.
Not a problem. Okay, yeah. So that is where we are beginning today. Essentially, at the end of last game, you had made it through the first trial, which had drained your strength and shown you your fears. You had moved into this next chamber, presumably the next trial. Before you had walked in here, you had read above the door in the same script. There seems to be a theme here of notes before you embark. It said, to be a Carillion requires the finesse to survive.
Yes.
And as you had walked into this room, which you now face, you had seen that there is a big black and white checkered grid out in front of you. It does match standard chess grid, so 8x8. Each of the squares are 5x5 feet, so pretty significantly spaced squares. You are standing on a strip of gray stone on this side, and you can see on the far side of the chessboard there is also a strip of gray stone, and then you see 2 double doors on the far side of this room. As we had ended last time, Kara had stepped out into the center white tile and made a dexterity check and failed it miserably, and a white gout of flame had shot up from the floor to the ceiling, dealing 1 point of dexterity damage. And so here is where we begin.
Oh God. Okay. It's so you guys need to.
I'm so glad you're so hyped for this.
You need to know it is fucking 90 degrees in my apartment right now, and I have no fans, and I'm only gonna get more drunk, so my face is only gonna get more red and shiny.
Beautiful.
We ready?
All right. So a gout
All right.
of flames blasts Kara in the fucking face. You're probably unfazed by this, right?
Technically, Kara stuck her foot over the edge, so now, Kara, your foot is burnt to hell.
Yeah,
Not your
she's
face.
hopping around. She's hopping around, holding her foot, going, "God damn it, son of a bitch, motherfucker!"
Yeah, sounds about right.
Cool. So what would we like to do?
Perchance,
Monk.
is there any water in this room?
There is no water in this room that you can see.
I see.
Hey, Monk, you want to run across the other side? Because I'm sure there's probably another hint somewhere. And what's up with those needles? Those
Hey.
are fucking strange.
Saw you.
What?
Have you learned bloodbending yet?
Whoa.
Whoa. That's not actually a thing that happens in
I was gonna say, like, I would
I
give
don't
you.
like the sound of
I would
that.
give you the
Just
liquid.
Avatar.
She's like, where did your mind just go right now?
Arnadale's dealing with Arnadale's in the midst of deep dark shit right now, and you guys are
Yeah.
being pulled.
The storm
along with her.
inside of her is raging.
Is raising. So emo.
Oh my god.
Okay, alright, what are we doing?
Okay. Yeah, I would love to dash across that motherfucking chessboard. With. Do you think if I spent a key point and did Step of the Wind, it would aid me at all?
Explain to me what that does.
I can take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on my turn, or jump. And my jump distance is doubled for the turn.
Okay. Alright, so are you just running across?
I would like to jump first, and
Okay.
then
So how far can you jump?
where would it tell me that?
It says in the player's handbook somewhere. It's like
I
three
think it's
times your movement speed or
A
something.
quarter of your movement speed, I believe.
I don't know.
Well, my movement speed is 35 feet. So,
Rules check.
I could,
So early for rules check.
yeah.
Wait, page 181.
Hey,
Hey,
hey. She's,
dog.
I have to tell my dog to shut her little tiny mouth. Oh, nerd immersion!
9 feet.
Nerd
9
immersion!
is anyone saying in the Twitch?
Hey, Ted, what's your jump speed?
Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
All right, so what's your strength score after taken some penalties.
15.
Okay. All right. So you can jump 15 feet, which means you could skip 3 squares. So you'd have to land on the 4th square.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You still want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to, when you take off, are you going to land on a white or a black square?
I'm just choosing.
Yeah. Well, because, since you get to run and leap, I'm
What did you
assuming
just
you're going
step on?
straight.
What color did you guys just step on?
A white.
And it was a flame.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and go for a black.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, run and make me an athletics check to land on this square specifically.
Oh no.
On the black square, you hear that clicking is coming up from above, and you notice it just in time to move your foot out of the way as you see these silver needles shoot down from the top of the ceiling and just stab into the bottom floor of the tile. And
fuck.
if you had been hit by that, it would not have been good news. All right, and then I need you to make me a
pause. Celeste, no one can hear you. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Okay. So then, so Nassim, or Saya, you barely avoid the needles on the black square there. And then I need you to make me another dexterity save for the white square.
Okay. 19.
Okay. And somehow, by some chance of fate, you manage to avoid what goes on in the black square as these black needles come down from the ceiling, just as this flame of white fire comes up from the white tile, and you dance back just in time to get onto the black square. So you've managed to avoid both of these. But it's super scary.
So like the trap is triggered, it's not gonna go off again.
You don't know.
Okay.
Yep,
Then,
so now you are standing 4 squares deep and currently standing on a black tile.
Okay.
So the black tile had needles, white tile had fire.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm 4 squares away from the other side.
Yep.
I want to immediately take off and run towards the other.
Okay. So
side.
you're just running?
Yes.
Because you can't get a running start now that you're standing on this title.
If you don't get a running start, you only run 10, or you only jump 10 feet.
So do you want to try to jump or just run?
Well, jumping would only take me like what, 2 squares over? 1.
Yeah, 2 squares.
Okay, I'll jump.
Okay, so go ahead and give me an athletics check.
I keep rolling
Which,
an 8.
Don't forget, is strength based since you're down a modifier.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing, but I got another 10.
You got another 10? Okay,
I keep rolling an 8.
Yeah, so same thing is going to happen. You're going to land straddled between a white and a black square. So go ahead and make your dexterity saving throw.
My dex is so high, thankfully. 18.
Okay, all right, so you avoid another needle trap, and then as you fall onto the white, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
18.
Fine. You're fine again. So now you are standing again on the black square, and you have 2 more squares left to go towards the end.
Guys, I have an idea. Saye, when you get to the other side, I will chuck some rope, catch it. Arnadell and I will sit on my shield, and we will row ourselves across.
Wow. That's fabulous.
That would be so slow, though.
But we will be protected from the fire.
But you wouldn't be protected from the needles. The needles come from above, don't they?
From above.
They do. The fire comes from below, the needles come from above.
Sorry, I'm still muted. I meant, wait a second.
Oh.
I don't have.
Mm.
I just realized I don't think I have any more spell slots left.
No, you do not.
I have Ray of Frost though as a cantrip.
I mean, it's possible that you're meant to walk across, like, I'm getting this idea from Harry Potter, that you have to walk in the pattern of a chess piece
Right.
in order to safely cross.
Bitch! Bitch!
That
Bitch!
would be smart.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch.
But I can safely leap my way across, I think.
But I just stepped on a white tile, the first one in the middle, and it was like, nope.
It's true.
I
Well,
don't know.
is it
So
still
what-
my
I
turn?
wanna
Am I gonna
do-
hop again?
I would like before.
Oh, we're not in turns.
I want to do an investigation
You
check.
keep going if you want.
I'm gonna keep going because Sai's like not feeling easy about whether or not these things will just keep shooting needles at her.
Got it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do initiative since it sounds like we all have some ideas.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's roll initiative right now.
It's natural 20.
Damn.
Like that matters.
A 5.
I got an 8.
Okay. All right, so Saya, it is your first move. So you can go ahead and try to make another athletics to jump over the last two.
Here we go. Okay, 13.
Okay.
Oh, that's
You
slightly
skip
better.
you skip over the white tile, but you will land on the black tile. So go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, you are fine. And you can step across to the strip of gray. And as your foot lands on the strip, you find yourself back at the beginning on the other side of the chessboard, standing next to Karin and Arnadel.
Fuck, not again.
I haven't.
then-
I haven't moved from the step of gray yet. By the way.
Right, exactly, yeah. All right, and then Arnadel.
So, guys,
Wait.
we need the finesse. So,
All right. I want to roll investigation check to see if I see any like clues that might give me any kind of indication of like what the fuck we're supposed to do.
Yep.
what if we have to walk in the pattern that spells finesse across the chessboard? That would be so funny.
That would be
Man.
ridiculous.
It's a thing.
That would
What
be
did
a
I say?
solution.
Investigation. I need some.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need some math. I need some math. That's a. Oh wow. I don't need math for that. I know that number. That's like a 20. Whatever
Yeah, that's good.
whatever 19 plus 8 is.
27.
27.
Hell yeah. All right. Awesome. So as you're scanning the room and your companion suddenly appears next to you again, you're scanning, and you see by the doors on the far side of the room, you see the glint of silver up in the ceiling. And you think you see, it looks like a hook of some kind that's suspended above the doors on the far side of the room.
Am I having
Like imagine a set of those monkey bar things.
yeah, like a zip line?
Yeah.
So I'm having
Yeah, one of
like,
those is attached to the ceiling.
major flashback / PTSD from our Phelan or whatever heist. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I look over at Saya, who bimps like right next to me, and I'm just like, hey, Saya.
Sup, bitch.
I mean, like, and I look over at Kara, and I'm like, guys, nothing's attacking us right now. Do you guys like mind if I try something?
What are you
Sure.
thinking?
You still have that rope, that magic rope, that fucking magic rope that you whisper to?
Yeah.
Okay, look, come here.
Yes.
I'm gonna get like right next to you, and I'm gonna be like, do you see that fucking hook over there?
Is Arnadel drunk?
Do I see it? Yes.
No, I'm scared out of my mind. Kara, don't you see that? Don't you see that fucking hook over there?
Once
Both
you
of you.
point it out, you can all see the hook.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Do you think you can like whisper some soft, sweet nothings into that rope? and have it snake its little ropey self over there, and we can swing.
How far away does it seem to be?
About 45 feet.
Oh yeah, I could totally snake my rope on over there.
Oh yeah. So
All right.
So yeah, what about those soft sweet nothings to that sweet baby rope that you got in your hands?
Is there a rope going?
We're going into our ASMR portion.
Don't you even fucking dare! I will mute your ass. I will mute you.
Wait, hang on. I want to see that.
Nope. Guys, are you trying to make me leave? Are you trying to make me leave the stream?
Guys, I have a question.
No.
Yeah. Yep. What? What's your question, Sage? On this hour of NPR, we're taking questions.
Jesus, guys. Could I do a perception check? Is there a rope on the ceiling? Is there anything tethering or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's this hook thing, is there like a track for it to move? Track to move on. Hey, 23.
There does not appear to be any kind of track. You think the hook is stationarily fastened in place above the door.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I take out my sweet silky rope and I say, darling, it's been so long, but we need you right now. Please wake up and carry yourself firmly over to that hook. I believe in you.
Oh, this is who Saya is in a relationship with.
I release it like a
Rope.
dove.
We are in rare form tonight, ladies.
Yep.
Ladies
It's
and
good.
gents, we're in rare form tonight.
It is good. All right, so you release your rope. It moves across, and it ties itself to the hook. So you have a rope that is stretched out about 40 feet, attached to a hook. And then Kara, it is your turn.
So, but it's across the room?
Yep.
You're gonna
But
monkey
if
swing over there.
But if it's an 8x8 chessboard and each... yes, okay,
don't-
I get it. Sorry.
Don't ruin it for us! With your logic.
So she was like, mind if I go first?
I would love
Sure. Maybe try pulling on the rope first before you put all your weight on it.
She gives it a firm tug.
Okay. It stays in place on the opposite side of the room.
Perfect. And then she gives a jump and then tries to swing a la...
Okay.
Oh, God. What? Is it Dave? In the jungle?
George?
Watch out. George.
Dave in the jungle.
Dave
George
the
in
Barbarian.
the jungle.
George
Okay.
in the jungle across the room.
Okay. So the ceiling is only about 15 feet
What?
high. So this is going to be pretty hard to do.
Right.
So go ahead and give me an athletics check to see how this go.
I'll swing her like a toddler in a swing set. From the other side, I'll help her push.
Yep. Okay, roll with advantage then, since Saya is pushing your butt.
Aww. I bet Kara has a
Natural
nice firm
20.
butt.
Yes.
I bet Kara's
Natural.
butt, with all the rage that courses through
You
Kara,
just really clench. when
Kara's
you're in.
constantly clenched. So like, no, I'm
She's got
mad.
the firmest cheeks.
I'm mad. They're like
Constantly
rocks.
doing Kegels.
You're.
She got a natural 20.
Whoa! Okay, wow. So this is physically impossible, but you got a natural 20. So, damn. All right. So as you go, I guess you're taking a running leap and like pulling the rope taut. So you're climbing up the rope as it's swinging to get across the room. And because it's a natural 20, somehow it works.
She can lift
And-
her legs up like this and
Magic.
swing across.
It's like a flying squirrel.
Yeah,
love it.
yeah. And so as you do so, you swing to the other side, almost brushing against a bunch of the tiles on the ground, but not quite making it. So now you find yourself suspended on a hook. So you're hanging about 5 feet above the ground with from this hook above you, and then the set of double doors are within arm's length of where you are currently hanging, and the stone strip of the floor is right beneath you. The teleporting side.
She'll shimmy down the rope and then try to touch her foot on the ground.
Tippy toe.
Okay. As you touch your
While
foot on the
holding
ground,
the rope.
you teleport while holding the rope. So you teleport back to the other side of the room holding the rope.
So what does the rope look like it's doing? Is it through like a portal?
It's like it just, yeah, you blink and it's there. It doesn't really make sense. You can't track it quite with your eyes how this is working.
All right, as epic as that was, it looks like when we do get to the other side, don't touch the ground. The ground is lava, but not really. The white
floor
tiles
is
are
lava.
lava.
Where's lava?
What's
All
behind us right now?
So behind you is the set of double doors to the antechamber that was filled with the scorch marks and needles. Yep.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Is there
fucking
another
hell
book
did you been were you
above the doors on this side?
There is not.
Okay.
All right. So Saya, it is now your turn.
So that hook seemed to handle Kara's weight fine. Nothing
Yes.
happened.
Correct.
Is the rope long enough to reach? Is there a doorknob on the door?
There
leading
are
into the
two brass knockers, so you
Okay.
could tie it onto a knocker.
Guys, we should tie it onto a knocker and then shimmy across.
Okay.
I'm down.
Okay.
Does the ceiling? Can I investigate the ceiling at all? Does it look fake?
So the ceiling looks like it has stone tiles on it. Everything is gray, but it does also look like the tiles, so they open up to reveal where the needles come from.
Hmm.
So it's like when Disneyland turns on the lights and you can see like all of the
Everything.
yeah, and you're
Yeah.
just like, ah,
Oh man.
it's not as
Yeah, it
magical.
looks like a Costco ceiling.
I am thoroughly enjoying that phrasing. I'm giggling my ass off at everything Celeste and Cara.
Knockers.
You want to tie
Um,
that rope to those knockers and then swing across?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right.
So we're gonna do this.
Yeah. So what's the plan?
Arnadel's still scratching her chin. And she's just like, okay, they made it across. I guess
But
I'm
now
gonna...
they're back. Now everybody's back on this
I'd like
side,
to
and
first make a perception check.
sure.
12.
Okay. You feel like you've gathered everything you can about this room so far.
Okay.
Can we go back through the door?
Yeah, if you want. It leads back into the antechamber.
Needles. I feel like there's something to this. Needles and heat.
Guys, we just can't touch the floor. And then when we get to the other side, still don't touch the floor until you get through the door.
I mean, if you... There's a door on the other side?
Yes.
Okay, and it is Saye's turn. What is Saye going to do?
Fucking have no idea.
So are we out of
Tie
initiative?
it to the knocker.
Are
And
we...
shimmy your way across.
Climb the rope. I feel like that won't do anything, but I'll
Oh,
climb the rope.
all right.
So are you going to try the same maneuver that Kara did last time and swing across?
No,
No.
I'm trying to climb to the hook.
Okay.
How about
So
this?
you're
Wait.
you're on the far side of the room.
Yeah.
The rope is currently tied to the hook.
Yeah.
So that's 40 feet away from you. You have the rope on this end.
Yeah, but didn't we just tie it to the knocker so it's taut?
Not
Oh,
yet.
are we doing that?
May I?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Alistair Fitzpatrick. I'm just like,
hmm
little baby. You know what to do.
hmm
I give him the rope. He puts it in his tiny mouth, which is adorable, and he flies across. And he uses his tiny dragon hands to tie the rope to the knocker.
The rope can tie itself.
No, I don't
It's
care.
a rope of climbing.
No, Alistair
Okay.
hasn't done
He wants
any.
to do it.
He wants to do it. We all want to see him do
Okay.
it because it's precious.
Wait. Okay.
Alistair
Okay.
Fitzpatrick takes the rope and flies across, ties it to the right. That's what you guys wanted to do, right?
No, we're tying it on this side, on the side that we're on, to the knocker.
Okay.
He should go across the room and open the door so
Yeah.
we can just swing in.
Swing in. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm like, hey baby, go open the door.
Okay. So he flies across unmolested and then opens the door with his tiny little
I know,
fairy hands.
I know that's
And-
a proper word, but
I know. Bear with knockers, it's fine. So he opens the ring with his tiny dragon hands and it swings inward. And you can see that there is another antechamber beyond it. So now the door
Okay.
is open. So theoretically, if you were on the hook, you could just jump right inside to the
Tight.
Tell him to land on the ground on the other side of the door and see what happens.
So he goes in a spray of glitter and then lands
so
on the
cute.
other side, and he just is waiting and kind of scratches the ground.
Like a
You
dog.
Yeah.
guys remember every time there's glitter that comes out of Alistar, it's because he's farting, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's a gassy boy.
Gassy boy.
Gassy baby.
All right.
Just like right across. That's what happened.
All right, let's get across this shit.
Yeah, I'm over this room.
Yep. Okay, so go ahead and give me athletics checks. Let's start with, so Saya, it was still your turn, so go ahead and get athletics to try and get across the room.
Oh,
Claws.
11. I'm better at
11.
acrobatics.
Nope. Or,
Ted's being sassy.
you can go ahead and do acrobatics, sure, why not?
With like rope shit?
Oh.
Yeah, totally.
Rope silk dancer.
That's significantly better. I got 21.
Ooh, okay, so you are fine. You work with the rope and you're like stroking the rope and you're like, hey, rope, don't fuck me, rope. And you manage to make it all the way across and you swing right from the hook and throw yourself through the doors. So you are standing on the other side. And now you're standing next to Alistar Fitzpatrick, and I'll describe the room when you all get there.
Oh
But
god, I thought you were gonna say I was standing next to Arnadell again or something.
Oh,
No.
God damn it.
you're fine. You made it out of my room. All right, and then Arnadell, go ahead and give me either an athletics or an acrobatics to try and swing across the rope.
Acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a 10.
Okay, so about halfway through, you are just not driving with the rope, and you fall in the middle of this tile, and you land with your ass on a white square right in the
Really?
center of the room.
Oh,
This
is-
bummer.
And
this
go
is-
ahead.
The second
make-
time that I've broken my ass in game.
Yep. Luckily it's your ass instead of, like your neck.
I
And
Protect your neck.
Listen.
since you fell and it sucked, go ahead and give me a dexterity save at disadvantage.
Can I use my ring?
Oh, yep. Definitely. Well, you can try to make the save right now.
And then
So you might pass without having to use the ring.
oh shit, that's tight. That lets me do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so jealous of your gummy worms.
Whoa! It's
Okay.
a 20. It's a 23. Without the ring.
With disadvantage?
Oh no.
Oh, bummer.
I'm gonna use that ring.
All right. So yeah, you mess up on your butt. But just as you're like, I'm not gonna make it, you like twist the little hummingbird ring, and
Yep.
you instantly save instead.
Tight.
So mark that down as one of 3 uses for the ring today.
Oh, I
All
feel
right.
like I'm gonna use all of them.
Okay. But now you are in the middle of the square of the board, so you have 4 tiles in front of you to go. All right, and then Kara.
All right, athletics.
Hell yeah.
Celeste, you're gonna hate me.
What'd you get?
A natural 20.
Of course you did.
How'd
you
you do it?
Sage, don't ever let go of those dice. Never let
love
go.
them.
Take them to the convenience store and buy a lottery ticket with them.
Guys, I'm gonna turn this die, this D20 into like my wedding ring.
Mhm. Be like, good luck forever.
Yeah.
It deserves it.
Wow. Okay, well, you also swing and definitely make it across. So now it is Kara, Saya, and Fitzpatrick standing there with Arnadell in the center of this board. So Arnadell, we're gonna move right to you.
God,
Sorry, Arnie.
this is literally the story of my life. Everything. This is how it ends up.
Luckily, you have that ring. So you have 3 more tiles in front of you. What are you going to do? There's a black one right there. There is a white one, a black one, and then the end.
I look over at Saya and Kara and I'm like, "You think you could swing me the rope?"
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Put it in Alistar's tiny precious mouth.
It will move by itself.
It's gonna move by itself.
He
Yeah.
needs to feel like he's fulfilling some kind of duty. He just sits on my neck every fucking episode, and he needs something to do. So
He needs purpose.
Can you put it in his tiny mouth and put it in his tiny hands and let him bring it over?
He takes it. He takes it.
Okay, so now you have the ropes, so you can go ahead and try and make either an athletics or an acrobatics to make this final cross.
Tight. That's not half bad. 17?
All right, perfect. So you swing across, and you have solved my dexterity puzzle. Wonderful. So now you find yourself standing in another room, which is an antechamber, very similar to the last two you were in. And as you step into this room, you can see, immediately the smell is what hits you. It smells dank and mossy, and you can see that the floor is covered in water that seems to be leaking through the walls. And it's immediately much darker than any of the other rooms have been. And you see two doors across from you, the same sort of set of double doors that seem to be swollen outwards, like a great deal of water has fused into them. And as you approach these doors, you get another clue. This one says, to be a Carillion requires the endurance to push on when all seems lost.
Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
It sounds like it's gonna be a long one.
It sounds like it's gonna be emotional.
Crazy.
This is gonna be emotional.
All right. I check back on the two of you. How are you feeling? Do we need to freshen up?
I would like
before
us.
we go in?
I look at both of you square in the eyes, and I'm like, listen, I don't want to be here any longer than we need to. But if you want me to be worth a fucking damn, I need to chill for like an hour.
That's fine with me.
Is that all right with both of you?
That's okay with me.
Okay, I need those spell slots. God damn it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna sit in the little dank room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Damn.
Dank.
Saya is sitting
Is
there
it a dank dungeon?
meditating.
It's a dank dungeon.
It's a dank dungeon.
Shout out! Check out Dank Dungeons on YouTube. They're awesome.
They're super awesome.
Yeah, so an hour goes by and it is cold and miserable, and you keep hearing whispers and you don't know where they're coming from or what's happening. And after about 45 minutes, you finally get a hint. You're not going to be able to get any benefits of a rest while you're in here. It is so creepy and so unnerving and so horrible. You can't concentrate on remembering your spells. You can't get anything back. It's a psychic trauma space.
All right.
Well, great.
So no spell slots for you. Already welcome.
They were
right.
probably part of the little hint thing that they said, I guess. All
Let's
right.
see what the fuck's up with this room.
All right.
Yeah.
We opening the doors.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to need a new set of initiatives for this room.
Great.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
Seven.
18.
I'm giggling my ass off. My dog is literally reveling in the fact that she can eat a tiny piece of lettuce right now. She's like, yum, 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 yum. She ate it. She ate a whole fucking piece of lettuce. That's all I'm eating right now is lettuce.
Okay.
Rabbit.
So, as you step into this room, what you see is very much a continuation of the same theme, where there's just stone that's been constructed all around this place, and you're standing on packed earth right now, and you see that below you is a pool. So it kind of, the floor kind of slopes downwards, and then there's a pool, and you can see that there's light coming from somewhere underneath the water beyond there. And that's all you see in this room. And then you all experience a clicking sound again, and you smell something really metallic and sharp come to your noses.
Knowledge check. Arcana check. Arcana check.
Sure.
Thank goodness I'm resistant to poison.
Arcana check. I'm wanting to see if I recognize what this scent is, and that's
Okay.
going to be hell yeah. 21.
Okay. This scent you don't think is particularly arcane. It's too general right now, but it's definitely something you've smelled in alchemist labs before. It smells like some kind of poison. You wouldn't be able to readily identify which one.
Okay.
It also sounds like a poison gas. So you think this room is probably going to start filling up with poison gas real quick.
Fuck.
I
Two more
re-
levels and I'm immune to poison.
I tell both of you that. I'm like, yo, this is gonna suck real quick.
There's absolutely nothing else in this room except that pool of water.
Correct.
Hey,
Looks like we gotta hold a breath.
hey! I'm gonna put. I was trying to sound
God, Arnadel, what's wrong with you?
No.
You're getting so stressed out. We have to keep our heads level.
No, I was.
Maybe she's PMSing.
I was trying. No, she just misses Aaron.
Do elves do that?
I guess they
Do
do.
that?
Yeah, they would.
Oh my god, PMSing for 1,000 years.
That's the worst.
No.
Oh my god, that must be menopause from hell.
So Arnadel is gonna put on her cap of water breathing because I bought that
Okay.
forever ago, and
Yeah.
she's gonna be like, and like run up to the pool and not even explain herself. She's like, "Hey, this place is gonna fill with poison real quick," and then like runs over and like swan dives into the pool,
Okay.
and like,
All right, so you are in the pool. As you hit the water, it is freezing cold. It is the coldest shit you've ever been in, and it's that cold that seeps into you, and your skin feels on fire before your bones start to feel heavy, like all simultaneously. That's how freaking cold this water is. So you don't think you're going to be able to be in here for very long.
So basically, like the first time, like if you've never been to San Francisco and like you show up going to the beach thinking you're gonna like jump into the water and you do, and you're like, "Ah, it burns because it's so
but
cold.
more
and
like
you-
the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Ocean
same
Beach.
experience.
So yeah.
But now, so now we are in initiative order. So we're starting off with Saye. You just saw Arnadel splash into the pool and yell, "Fuck!" Super cold. And you are hearing the sound of something puffing into the room as
Okay.
gas is filling up
gross.
the room.
That's so gross.
Yeah. I want to let Kara go first since I can breathe underwater. I figure it doesn't look pleasant in there, but if anyone should go first, it should be her. And then if anything happens, I could try to catch up to her and then save her, bring her out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hold for Kara.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then my round. Don't mind me.
But I put my shirt over my mouth to try and slow the breathing of whatever's being pumped into the room.
You can
Okay.
breathe underwater.
Yeah.
No, it's for the gas she was talking about.
Oh.
Okay, so as you do that, you delay, and then Arnadel. So now you are underwater, and you can go ahead and see what is going on under there. So you see that this tunnel, or this pond, at about 5 feet down from where you are, there is a thin circular tube that extends off to the north, and you can see there's a faint greenish light coming from beyond there. And that seems to be the only remarkable thing underwater.
I swim for it.
Okay, so you swim forward.
Mhm.
All right, so the tunnel continues for about 30 feet,
Yep. Okay.
and you emerge into... Oh, I'm so sorry. Hang on. No, that's right. Okay. You emerge into a room that you see it's also filled with water, though right up above you, you can see there is a space to breathe. It's probably maybe like 2-3 feet from the ceiling, so you could pop up your head to get a breath.
Yeah.
And then you also see that one of these thin tunnels continues to the north, and then one continues to the east.
So I wait in that little like breathing chamber, and I use awakened mind to tell Kara and Sawya, like, just get in the water. It's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna be fucking lame. But swim through, and you'll come up next to me. Look for me, and we'll breathe and reconvene.
Okay. So so in this room, at the end of your turn, you are floating in the air. So your head is above the water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have my swim cap on, so no, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna be like underwater, just like
Okay, you're staying fully submerged.
yeah.
Okay. All right, and then Kara, it's your turn.
Ara is going to, as quickly as possible, take off her armor and shove it in her bag.
Okay.
Because swimming with medium armor is a bitch.
Yep. All right, so I'll call that your standard, and then you can move.
And then she will cannonball into the water.
Oh.
So cold. But yeah, you get below the water and you see the same thing happening. There's a tunnel to the north.
Sweet.
Okay, do you want to go down it?
Yep. She takes in one last big deep breath and prepares to hold her breath for about 4 minutes.
Okay. All right, and so you emerge in the same room as Arnadel. Okay, and then Saye, since you held your turn, what would you like to do?
The same thing. I follow behind.
Was that a gummy worm? Just like casually dangling from your hand?
I'm devouring it. It's nothing casual.
There's nothing casual about this
Look.
relationship.
You're like, ah.
Okay. And actually, it comes back up to you, Saye. So, Kara, when you get into the other room, did you want to surface to grab a breath, or did you want to stay underneath the water?
She will grab a breath.
Grab a breath? Okay, so you end your turn above water.
Yep.
Okay. All right, and then, so Saye, we're back up to you, actually. So what is your second action? Now you're all in the same room here.
But we're still underwater.
Yes,
I
except
wanna-
Kara. Kara is above water.
Does this room continue on?
There is a
Another
tunnel.
tunnel?
There's a tunnel to the north that you have to swim through, or a tunnel to the east that you can swim through.
Oh. Does it look like a greater source of light is coming from either one?
No, equal light.
I'm gonna go straight because it takes less oxygen. I mean, I guess I can breathe, but for their sake, well, Kara's sake, it takes less oxygen to go at a steady place than to move around a whole bunch.
Well, no, Kara
So-
can breathe right now. There's like an air bubble.
Well,
Yeah, Kara is getting air right now.
Yeah, but eventually she has to move again in the water.
I can hold my breath for 4 minutes.
That's amazing.
I
That
looked
is
it up.
amazing.
That is amazing.
That's
Fuck.
pretty tight.
1 plus your Constitution modifier.
I cannot.
Damn. Okay. All right. So Saye is choosing to move forward, so to the north.
Yeah.
And Saye, as you come into this room, you see that now there's also a tunnel in this room to the north and to the east. Okay. And are you choosing to stay submerged or above water?
I'll stay submerged.
Okay. All right. And then my turn. Kara, go ahead and take 1 point of constitution damage as you start inhaling poison above the water.
Okay. Interesting.
And then you also hear the same sound coming from above in each of these chambers. All right, Arnadel. So Saye just swam up to the north.
Alright, I need a sheet of paper so I can write the fuck down what we're doing.
Mazes. So Brittany, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna I'm also gonna swim to the north.
Okay. Do you want to stay submerged or go above water?
I think Arnadel's natural inclination, because Kara's already there, right?
No, Kara is
I'm with you right now.
Underwater,
no
No,
above
my
water.
face is above water.
above water. Yeah, I'm gonna swim up and put my head above water, and I'm probably gonna get blasted with poison too, right?
So this turn, Kara is about to move forward. Okay. Sure. Okay, so you spend your turn swimming up to where Kara is.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
following Kara.
Wait, why?
Because we're following you.
So Arnadel could just swim to the north to follow Saye right now on her turn, since you're gonna do the same thing, Kara, presumably.
Yeah.
We're
let's
all
do
going
that.
in the same direction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're just gonna move to the room with Saye. I think
Yeah.
you'll be happier with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I'm trying to do.
All right.
I mean, I would
Got
like
it.
to investigate the east. Brittany would like to investigate it, but Arnadel is like very much wanting to follow the posse.
Yeah. Okay. And then we move along to stage. Kara, what is Kara doing?
She's going to swim up more to meet everyone else and keep her face underwater.
Keep it underwater this time. Okay.
With the poison damage, because dwarves have resilience against poison. Not that I wouldn't. I don't know.
Unfortunately, it's not poison damage. It is constitution damage. That doesn't technically come from poison. It comes from something that resembles poison.
Got it.
Yeah, sorry. But
I was just wondering. But okay,
yeah,
cool. Got it.
I totally appreciate that though. Okay, and then so we're back up to the top. So Saye, you have north, east, or you can go back south the way you came.
I'm gonna keep going forward.
Okay. All right, staying below water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. My turn. I need everybody currently below water to take a -1 constitution damage, as it is so cold. You feel like your lungs are collapsing.
To like our overall ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, what we've been doing.
Okay. And then Arnadel, it is your turn. Would you like to keep following Saye?
Yep.
Okay.
We're
Are you staying below water or above water?
I think but I'm gonna breach.
Okay. So you're gonna go above water.
Yeah, I want to see if it's mostly she's curious if the poison is on this end.
Okay. All right, so you are above water, and then Kara.
She'll move up to meet the rest of them and stay underwater.
Okay. All right, and then Saye, we're back up to you.
So what is there still only continuing north, or were there any directions you didn't say?
Oh, sorry. There is northeast, or you could go back south the way you came.
Okay.
Just northeast, so it turns, or are you saying north?
North and east.
Okay.
And south. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess it just seems like ahead of me just keeps going on, right? What is my distance? What can I see?
So each time you're moving 30 feet through one of these tunnels. So really all you can see is like into one of these tunnels that continues onward. You can't really see underwater what the other room might be.
Okay.
Your visibility is pretty bad in this water.
If we can vaguely see each other, I kind of want to do like a shrug thing and then point into the east tunnel and say like should I go? Should we look?
I'll wait till Brittany gets back and puts her headphones on.
Brittany, I'm trying to turn around because it seems like I can't see very far in front of me, but these tunnels to the east keep showing up. So I'm getting curious and I want to investigate one of them. I turn around, I shrug at you, and I point into the tunnel and I start heading that way.
The first thing Arnadel's gonna look at, because she's gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna follow too. But are there air passages for Kara?
Yes, so each of these rooms seems to have an air passage. They're all identical chambers so far.
Okay. Arnadel relays she's gonna use Awakened Mind to be like, Kara, Saya's on a good lead. We're gonna follow her. Is that cool? And I turn around to see if you give me like a thumbs up or something.
Underwater.
Yeah, exactly. She gives a thumbs up and like a shrug, like.
Okay. All right. So, my turn. Okay. All right, and then Arnadel, you are gonna follow Saye. Oh, I'm sorry, Saye. Did you want to be submerged or above air?
I'm just gonna stay submerged.
Okay. All right, and then so Arnadel, you're just following Saye.
Yes, but I'm gonna stay submerged because I'm gonna keep my swim cap
Okay.
on so I can breathe water.
Got it. Okay, and then Kara.
Kara will go and she'll pop her head back up.
Okay. Kara above the water. All right, and then Saye. So now you are in a chamber that is identical to the others, except now you can go north, east, south, or west back the way you came.
Kara points to the west.
So back the way we came?
So west
No.
would be going back the way you came.
Yeah.
What?
So to the east?
Yeah, because we went to the east.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought we were going north. Fuck. Shit.
Mazes are hard and it's so cold.
I'm gonna go east again.
Okay. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. All right. Are you staying above the water or below the water?
Below.
Okay. All right. So, Kara, since you are above the water, I need you to take 1 point of constitution damage.
Okay. My modifier is now a +2.
Did you put the saying of the door in the chat at all?
No, I did not.
What is it again? Something about when hope is lost?
Yes. So to be a Carillion requires the endurance to push on when all seems lost.
Okay.
Okay. And then so that was my turn. So Arnadel, Saye went to the east. Do you want to follow and stay submerged? Yep. Okay. All right, and then Kara.
Follow and stay submerged.
Okay, so everybody's under the water. Okay. All right, and then so back up to the top, Saye.
Sorry, I'm finding so many mutant gummies in this like 5-pound bag. I'm having such a great time.
They're the triplets.
Okay, I'm sorry. I found that before. Did you say when I turned east, there was more passages? What was
Yes,
it?
there is one to the north, the east, the south, or you can go west back the way you came.
Okay. I'm gonna go east one more time.
All right. So as you move east, you see a room that looks very much like the others, except on the east wall, there is a large stone door beneath the water that has a long inscription on it.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay, but let's go ahead before I read that. Oh, that's my turn though. Everybody is going to have to take 1 point of constitution since everybody is submerged this round. From the cold. You are all starting to feel very, very tired. All right, Arnadel.
+1.
Yep. Are you following Saye? Okay. So you also see this big door with the inscription. And then staying submerged? Yep. No, you're gonna go above water? Okay. So above water. The Foley is great for this episode. And then Kara, are you gonna move forward?
Yes, and she'll stay submerged.
Okay. So underwater.
Sorry, I'm remaining muted because I'm totally crunching down on popcorn right now.
No worries. I'm excited to hear it later.
I know.
Okay. So here we go. Here is what is written upon the door. And just so you know, don't feel pressure to write it down. I have it also typed and I'll drop it in the chat. Okay. Here we go. Travel back to an age when men were but knaves and the gods loomed large and cruel. A tribe was cast to a land that was vast, violent, and new. A demon took sight and felt for their plight and asked what they could do. Grant us knowledge, they said, of the horrors of this land, so we may rise anew. The demon did so and promised they'd know every terror, trap, and woe. As the devil did vanish, the tribe fell to a panic filled with fears inside their minds. Knowing all future ills and the things that could kill, they chose instead to slay their own kind. When given a choice by that angelic voice, what should they have asked for instead? And you see that at the bottom of this piece, there appears to be baskets of tiles, and there's a slot for an answer below this.
So we have to find some tiles to fit to.
No, all the tiles are in here. It's
To
like little
put an
alphabet
answer.
titles.
Oh,
We
I
just-
see.
Yeah,
Can you? I need to look at that. I need to visually look at that.
here we
Yeah, same.
go.
If you don't put
I
it in the
am-
chat, can you text it to me? Because if I open the chat, it's gonna
I'm
fuck up
putting
it.
In the Zoom chat.
No, the
Yep.
Zoom chat will fuck it up if I open it.
Oh, right.
Got it. Okay. I guess I could put it into the Twitch chat.
That'll
Does that
work.
Brittany? Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm not going on Twitch because of the internet.
Okay, I will put it in both, so everybody is happy.
We're so high maintenance.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we go. I'm putting it in the chat. Oh, it's kind of structured bad there, but
I'm fine. Is that an iambic pentameter?
no, it's I can't do that. I'm not that good.
Was that like 535 or something like that? I don't remember.
There we go. And I can read it again too. Travel back to an age when men were but knaves and the gods loomed large and cruel. A tribe was cast to a land that was vast, violent, and new. A demon took sight and felt for their plight and asked what they could do. Grant us knowledge, they said, of
Oh,
the horrors of this
shit!
land, so we may rise anew. The demon did so and promised they'd know every terror, trap, and woe. As the devil did vanish, the tribe fell to a panic filled with fears inside their minds. Knowing all future ills and the things that could kill, they chose instead to slay their own kind.
Celeste.
When given a choice by the angelic voice, what should they have asked for instead?
Did you fucking bring Bartleby back?
No? Well, I don't. That might have been him. I don't know.
Well,
Did you fucking...
what should they have asked for?
Instead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they asked for fire, right?
No, they asked for knowledge,
Knowledge.
and that obviously
Didn't work out.
freaked them the fuck out. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
they started
terrifying.
they started killing each other.
Um,
I don't know what they should have asked for. That's like solving world problem issues. Like if anybody had the solution, we would have world peace by now.
God, trying to make us solve world peace, Celeste? That's a lot
Yeah.
of pressure.
God, this is just
Yeah.
a game.
Deal with it.
Demon of knowledge. Something celestial. Where is it in chat? I don't see it in chat yet.
It's the big block, and I don't know how to point it out to you better.
They just should have asked for help instead.
So whoever wants to fill in the tiles, you can drift down and easily put in whatever answer you would like.
Sage.
I'll swim down, and I'll put down.
Okay.
Crops.
Crops? Okay. So as you fill in crops, I need you all to take 1 point of wisdom damage.
What?
Oh,
Guys,
God.
the answer
Fuck.
is wisdom.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That would make sense.
Yep. That's what I was like. Sage.
All right? Do you
I
want
mean,
to
that's
input
like-
that?
Yes.
Okay. And as you enter wisdom, the door slides open and water kind of rushes forward and travels
Bitch.
you in a wave, and you hit stone as you stand up in another room. This one, buckle up, guys. There's a lot going on in this room. Okay.
Here's our dungeon this far.
So you have exited now that part of the dungeon here.
Yeah.
You've survived my constitution test. Okay. And then, so
Wait.
in this room,
We have
basically,
2 more rooms, I think,
Probably.
because we've done almost all of the traits.
yep. And so you're washed into this room, and very similar to the entrance you were in before with the tunnels and the water, you stand up now and you walk up a slight incline to see this room before you. The first thing you notice is that there is a large table in the middle of the room, and 9 swords are laid upon it. Each of the swords is of different length, style, shape, laid out in the center of the room. Right in front of the table, there's a small pedestal that has a stone tablet with an inscription on it. Behind the table on the far side of the room, you see that there are 9 hooks on the wall. And then above, something appears in script, in glowing script that has matched all the other ones. It says, "To be a Carillon is to possess a wit as sharp as any sword."
Oh, I like that one.
Mhm.
Arnold rolls her eyes at it, just like
These Carillons, man. Lamb.
they're so full of themselves.
All right. So this is going to be one that you will want to write down. Or I have it. I'm going to pop it in the Zoom. But anyway, as you approach the stone tablet, this is what it says. "First were the fair who emerged from their groves, as far apart from those of wicked blood as they could go. Those of ambitious hearts grew more populous in the center, towering above the small folk beside them."
If you need me to like write this down, you have got to slow down.
I have it typed out for you.
I can't look at
What?
it in Zoom, and definitely did not pop up in Twitch. If you want me to look at it, I gotta get another form of communication.
Okay, I will text it to you.
Thank you, please. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Let me start over for the audio.
Sorry.
"First were the fair who emerged from their groves, as far apart from those of wicked blood as they could go. Those of ambitious hearts grew most populous at the center, towering above the small folk beside them. The creative races found themselves on the side of right, while the fair ones stood beside their half-blood children, who bordered those who shared their plight, while the horned ones wait for the end of all things."
Guys, we gotta order the swords. The swords are according
Absolutely.
to the
All right.
descriptions.
So here we go.
The horned ones?
It's whatever the swords look like. That's the order in which they land on the hooks on the wall.
Okay. And Brittany, I am sending it to you. Just give me one moment.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My hands are tied. Who must be fun at parties?
Sorry. I'm gonna say sorry ahead of time. I'm gonna be writing and working on this, so going silent for a second.
It's okay. I will talk to everybody.
I would like to. Car would like to go and immediately look at all the swords
Yeah,
Can you
definitely.
and see,
Car,
see
can you,
what are the distinguishing features.
Yes. 1 second while I email this to Brittany so you can get it on your phone.
Yep.
Okay.
I am waiting.
Yes, I am. Oh, I am teching it over to you right now. Right now. Okay, so you should receive that in your Brit box.
Got it.
There you go.
Did you hear it?
Yes.
That satisfaction.
Yeah, so Kara, as you go ahead and you look over the swords, you see that all 9 of them are incredibly distinct from one another, and you get the sense that the people who made them are all very different. So which sword would you like to look at first? I will give you one for free. So the way this works is you're going to need to identify each of the swords, but you can tell the one on the far left is very clearly a Dwarven made sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to mute you guys. I this is like a lot to read.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where are those 2 other swords in this riddle?
This is very good podcast audio for.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. We'll cut all this out,
It's
and
like a
you'll
bunch
sound
of dead
brilliant.
air. Hey, you gave us a fucking riddle, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Does this have to do with Eladrin?
The what?
Does this have... As Arnadel, do you want me to roll?
Mm-hmm.
Arnadel wants to know if this has something to do with Eladrin.
Go ahead and make me a intelligence check.
Bitch. I'm rolling good tonight. These moonstone dice, though.
Working.
Oh, grr. What is 18 plus 8? Is that 26?
It's enough.
Is that 26?
Yeah, it's good. So, you don't think it has to do with Eladrin in particular, but you do think these are linking to each of the races.
Of D&D.
First one is elves. The second one is half elves. I think the last one is dwarven.
So elves are the
For
first
horned
ones. Elves were the fair who emerged from their grove. As part of those
Yes.
wicked blood as
I
they
think
could
the last
go.
one are tieflings.
Yeah. I think the wicked blood as they could go would probably be orcs, because I think it's a little known fact that orcs are actually related to elves.
But no. But it says the first. Well, okay, it's either that, but it also says the first were the fair who emerged from their groves,
Elves.
apart as far as they could from those of wicked blood. So as far apart as tieflings, as far away as possible. And the last line says, "Well, the horned ones wait for the end of all things." Tieflings.
I think tieflings. So I think the second stanza applies to orcs. The third stanza seems to definitely apply to humans. Towering above small folk beside them would be dragonborn. The creative races found themselves on the side of right, while their fair ones stood beside their half-blood children, half-elves, who bordered
Half-elves
those...
are next to the elves. So one is... so in the order of swords, the far left, is elves, and the second one is half-elves.
What about halflings? Do you think towering above the small folk beside them would be halflings and gnomes?
Yeah, the small folk are the halflings.
And gnomes. Gnomes are also tiny. Well,
Gnomes are creative. The creative race found themselves on the
You're
side
right.
of the right.
Okay,
So they're
you're
probably right beside the halflings.
While the fair ones stood beside their half-blood children, half-elves, who bordered those who shared their plight, yeah. While the horned ones wait for the end of all things. Do they really? But yeah.
So five. So in order from left to right, number 5 is humans. Because humans are generally the most populous in whatever D&D
Those
world.
ambitious hearts grow most populous at the center. Humans. Absolutely, completely agree.
So let's look at these swords and try and identify which ones belong to which races and
Oh, I like it.
start putting them on the walls.
Yeah.
So looking at the table, I'm also gonna read from left to right for identification. I'm gonna give you guys 3 freebies. The one laid on the far left is a dwarven sword. The one right beside it, so in second, is an elven blade. And then, Saya, you can identify the human one, which is in spot 7.
Okay.
So 7, 8, 9 is human, elven, dwarven.
These are just laid on the table.
Yeah. They're not on the wall or anything.
So
Right,
number 1 is dwarven, number 2 is
okay.
elven, number 7 is human.
Yeah, and so there's 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, and 9.
Well, number
So
one
what do
is
the last 2 on the right beside the human look like? Can I make a investigation
Yes, so
or
yeah.
knowledge?
You can go ahead and make an investigation, history, or arcana to identify these swords.
I would also like to make a history check.
I'm gonna make a history, and it's 21.
Okay, so Saya, you identify number 8 on the table as a half-orc blade.
Number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Half-orc.
Yeah, got it.
What number was Elven?
Elven
Number
was
2.
Number 2.
Oh, right.
Dwarven number 1, Elven number 2,
This is left to right.
human number
Yes.
7.
Yep, half-orc number 8, and then go ahead, Kara, and give me that ID for number 9.
Unnatural 20.
Oh boo! That is the rare gnomish sword. Almost never seen, cause they don't do that.
Imagine it's like a rapier. Which number was that?
9.
Number
Right.
9? 9.
So we've got dwarf number 1, elf number 2, and then human number 7, orc number 8, gnome number 9.
Yeah, there's 4 in the middle we haven't identified yet.
Alright, I would like to look to the one beside the elven one, to the right of it, and try and figure out what that one is.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the human sword and put it in the middle of the hooks.
I got an 18.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, so 18, you identify a halfling blade. Kara. Okay, and Saya, you put the human sword in number 5,
Mhm.
and all is well.
Sweet. Well, while they're identifying the other ones, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and grab another sword. I'm gonna take elf and put that in number 1.
Okay.
No, elf is number 2.
No.
Elf
Laid
is-
on the table.
Yeah, I'm putting him
It
on the
is
hooks right now.
It is the second one. Where it's supposed to go in the poem is placement
Ooh,
number 1.
You're right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just getting him out of the way while the other ones are getting identified.
Okay. Fair.
As you put elf in slot number 1, nothing happens.
Ooh.
Sweet.
Okay. We got this. We got this. We're
I
starting.
would like to
We're starting to
identify
catch our
the
stride
next
in
one.
this dungeon.
Okay, so go ahead and
One
roll
next to
me.
the halfling one.
Roll me.
I'm slaying. Oh my god. 21.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yep, that is a tiefling blade.
That's the very next one, right?
Yep,
Yeah, on position 4 on the table
was
yeah,
tiefling.
like-
Okay. As soon as you identify that one, I'm gonna put that in the last place.
Put it in number 8. Because Dragonborn also have horns.
They do.
Oh, okay.
They could.
But the fair ones being first and being the farthest as possible, wouldn't they be last?
As possible doesn't necessarily mean last.
Okay.
That just.
I'll put it in 8.
Okay, so you put the tiefling sword in number 8, and I need everybody to take 1 point of intelligence damage.
You guys.
Sorry. Alright, put in the last one. Horned ones wait for the end.
Okay,
Okay,
Alright.
hold on. You've got elven sword plate hooked on number 1.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me look.
we currently on the wall, we have elf in number 1, and we have human in number 5, and those are correct answers.
I think half elf. Wait, as far apart from those of wicked blood as they could go. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so put Tiefling in 9.
No,
Yeah, I'm
but
putting
that
tiefling
means
in.
as far. It says as far apart from wicked blood as they could go. That I think that does not mean tiefling.
Okay, well, what does it
Who
mean?
else has an infernal history?
It says as far apart from wicked blood.
Okay, but that doesn't.
That
You're not
means-
explaining what.
That means not the opposite of a tiefling. What is the opposite of a tiefling?
I think you're interpreting it wrong.
No. They want to be as humanly possible, as far as
apart.
as literally as far apart from
Yeah.
those people who have wicked blood.
Because all of these lines are just giving us like a description of placement. So it
Yeah.
wouldn't make
wait,
sense
is
for it
that
to
a-
suddenly.
No. I'm just saying that I don't understand this about the D&D race. Is that a common thing that tieflings want
Yes,
to disassociate?
Tieflings have infernal heritage. They are literally born from demons.
Right.
No one likes them.
Is it a common character trait that they want to disassociate from that?
Well, it doesn't matter. That's what the
Ye-
poem says.
You guys I'm asking a very that's a legitimate logistical question. Are most
Well,
tieflings
then, yeah.
trying to disassociate from their wicked blood? Because if
Yes,
if I was a tiefling, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm wicked as fuck.
The answer is yes.
Okay, put it in the last position, see what happens.
It goes into place 9.
It's the second position. That's the second line of the poem.
Because
the tiefling,
Yeah, the
as you
poem-
slide it into number 9, that is the right answer. Nothing happens.
Okay.
But
The
the
second
last
one-
line is the while
No,
horned
no, no,
ones
no.
wait for the end of all things.
Yeah, it could be right next to it.
I was literally talking about the second line of this poem as
I
far
know.
apart from those
Yeah.
of wicked
So,
blood
Brittany-
as they could go.
Brittany, simmer down. They've solved it.
yeah, it's right.
It's
Moving
right.
on.
Move on to the next stanza.
Fine.
Okay.
So all right, I want to identify blade number 5 because I think that half elf goes next to elf.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take it and put it in number 2.
Wait,
So
hang
let
on.
me-
We haven't identified half elf on the
Yeah,
table.
we haven't found it yet. So
Oh, I thought you.
oh my god, another 21. Or blade number 5 on the table.
Okay, so blade number 5 on the table is a dragonborn blade.
All right. All right, moving on to blade number 6. That's a 10.
Okay. You're like, I don't know. I've never seen this before, but by default, you just figure it out. It's half elf.
Yeah.
All right, so all of the swords are identified on the table now officially.
Oh, I missed whatever the last one was, I guess.
So the last one is yeah,
is
so
a-
on the table, laying down, it read from left to right, a dwarven blade, an elven blade, a halfling blade, a tiefling blade, a dragonborn blade, a half-elf blade, a human blade, a half-orc blade, and a gnomish blade.
I missed the Dragonborn one.
Okay, so 9 is tiefling on the wall.
So we have currently elf is in number 1 position and correct, human is number 5 position and correct, and 9 is tiefling and correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think we should put, because it says, while the fair one stood beside their half-blood children, so
Yeah.
half-elf should be second.
Mm-hmm. You can take that and put that in second.
Okay.
I
Are you
so.
You do so? Okay, so as it slides into number 2, half elf is the correct answer.
Sweet.
I'll take dwarf then and put that next to humans on the right side. Because we
Dwarf.
decided the creative ones were the gnomes,
So
So
so the gnomish blade?
right? Yeah. Well, no, I
What?
was saying I'll take the dwarf blade and put it on the right side of the human one.
Okay.
Or do you think that the gnome should be the one on the right
Hold
side?
on. Okay. So those of ambitious are grew as populous at the center, so that's 5, towering above the small folk beside them. The creative races found themselves on the side of the right, so gnomish to the right,
Mm-hmm.
while the fair ones stood beside their half-blood children, who bordered on those who shared their plight. So half-elf. Oh, 3 is half-orc, because they're both half-blooded.
Okay.
So
I'll take that and put that in 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you put half orc in number 3, it is the correct answer. Nothing happens.
Woo.
Well, the horn ones wait for the end of all things. So I think try putting gnome in 6.
Okay. Okay. I'll put gnome in 6.
Right, you put gnome in slot 6, and nothing happens. Is the correct
Alright.
answer.
Okay.
So
We
then
have
the-
halflings, dragons, and dragonborn, and dwarf left.
So halfling next to gnome on spot 7.
Okay. Those are the creative ones, do we think?
I think, well, because the humans are towering over the small people.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like either halfling has to go on the left, or it's on the left on spot number 4.
They're
Or they have to
smaller
go
than
7.
dwarfs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we put that there, yeah, in 7.
So you were putting halfling in 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on spot 7.
As you do so, everyone takes 1 point of intelligence damage.
Damn,
That is
right.
not the correct answer.
Ooh, I'm down to 12. Right, so I think let's
Kara,
try
not
it on-
smart, so good.
Yeah, she's totally forgotten how to read. all that progress was lost. All right, so then I think. All right. Towering above the small folk beside them, creative races found themselves on the side of the right, while the fair ones stood beside their half-blood children, who bordered on those who shared their plight. While the horned ones, half elf, half orc, halfling. So halfling at 4. Because they're all like half. I don't know. So Kara will try that. She'll like move it over to the 4th position.
Arnadel's like just
Okay.
like over getting these like qualities zapped from her, and she just sits down and she's just like,
She.
I'm over
weeping.
this.
All right. Yeah.
Doesn't
I put.
Arnadel have the highest intelligence or no?
No, I have the highest charisma. My intelligence is a 17.
You still
Still
probably have the
think
highest
highest.
intelligence.
But
Mine
anyway,
is 2, so 15.
so 4 halfling is correct, but not for the reason you said.
Okay, so then she's gonna put Dwarven at 7, and yes.
Dwarven is correct at 7.
So then Dragonborn goes to 8.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
last of the horned ones. All right. And as this happens, you slot the final sword into the wall, and you see these hooks begin to recess inwards, and a door appears right under the glowing script.
Whee! Oh boy. Let's go.
Last room.
Boo, boo, boo. All right.
Do
that
shit.
Okay. And as you go ahead and step through this final door, you come into another small antechamber here, and then you begin to see people all around you, like the blue outlines of people, these ghostly figures who appear to be almost vaporous smoke around you, and they are crammed into this small room. And as you're looking at them, you are seeing all different races, walks of life, all of these different people, and the only real feature you can tell between all of them is this look of abject horror and misery on their faces as they swing their open eyes towards you and then look towards the set of double doors on the far side. And then you see some silver script appear on that door, and it says, "To be a Carillion is to be a warrior, willing to lay down your life for our cause." And then that's where we're gonna end it today.
I know you were gonna do that. I'm like,
Yep, it's coming. Wow, you guys crunched through so much of this dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we got crazy. Like Nassim, you were just like you had the line of God to get right to that room.
I
You're
know.
just like,
You did. You
I'm
picked
like-
it. I was watching you go. I was like, what? What? You're like, let's just turn east. I'm like, okay.
Nazim said, "Fuck that maze."
I'm out. Yeah,
Oh,
well,
man.
I
Talk
figured I
about
would swim around
inspiration.
and trying to find the borders first.
you just went
Yeah.
right to it. All right, well, thank you everybody so much for sticking around a little bit later. We cranked through a lot of this, and I think at the end of next session, we're almost out of here, and we're gonna level, and it's gonna be great if you survive. That is my final
who
puzzle. Yeah, so thank you everybody so much. I have been your dungeon master, Celeste Konowich.
I've been your elven warlock, Brittany Quintero. Arndell.
You're like dying of the heat.
It's so hot. You have no idea. It's 90.
You're
90
You're
degrees.
fanning yourself with a sticker, so I believe you.
We see it. It's real.
It's real.
Yep.
And I've been your human monk, Saya Noor, played by Nassim, eaten just about a bag of gummy worms over here.
It looked amazing.
Oh man, and I, Sage, have been your barbarian, Kara.
Woo! Yeah, so thank you everybody so much for tuning in this episode. We're so stoked to be back on our normal schedule, so we'll see you in our normal 2 week or whatever. Yeah, but you know what you should do until next time? You should venture away. Oh boy. Venture away,
That one
everybody.
wasn't that bad.
That was okay. We're working on it.
That was fantastic, I'd say.
Pineapple.
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 Pineapple apple pen.
Pinipisable.
Pineapple.